God, dude, so many troubleshooting errors. I wanted to get started earlier than I am. Oops, on controller. But, didn't work out. For whatever reason, my colors were way off on stream. The blacks were crushed to all shit. The only solution I found was to turn HDR off in Windows, and that seems to have fixed it. It's not ideal to have to switch that on and off every time I play a non-HDR game, but all of a sudden it gave me this issue with this particular game, playing on the TV. And when you play a game like this, it's obviously how you want to play it, right? But yeah, also had internet issues the past couple of streams, and it's been a rough go, so I haven't been online in a little while, probably about a week. Which fucking sucks, man. I don't know what caused me to have the internet issues that I had been having, I should say, rather. But let's just go ahead and get into it then. I think I'm on Vice at this point. I played a little bit of the game off stream, unfortunately, because like I said, I was having some issues, but should be good to go now.
Phelps, back again.
Oh,
We're
shit.
here about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree?
Same
We've met
dudes
the rest
from the
of the
last
band.
case.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Oh yeah, you'll keep her warm. I see you.
When you're ready to have a civil
Fucking
conversation,
bottle of liquor.
we can try again.
That ain't shit. I'll talk to you, girl. Just give me a second to look around. I don't get to inspect any of the broken stuff. Alright. Ooh.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Yeah, no shit. So this is like a homicide slash vice situation. I guess we're here for the drugs, huh? I don't really get to inspect the body, I guess, because of that. Alright, here's another piece of evidence.
Never the same, are they? Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Is he hiding drugs and shit in his? Or numbers racket info? That's just a mouthpiece.
What's that click?
Really? Okay. Interesting. I don't see anything worth further inspection. Oh.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Syringe.
Kept his stash close at hand.
Most junkies do. Got a bent spoon, some needles, and
We should follow up on the musician angle.
the blue room. Okay. Nothing else worth
Find anything
inspecting
interesting?
in there. Let's see the trumpet. Anything cool about this? that's all I can find in there. Just the fact that he had a hidden stash. That doesn't really say much. Any junkie would keep his stash close at hand, right? Oh, it lets me inspect this dude's body then, huh? Nothing of note on his hand. No rings or watches or
Never the
anything.
same,
Alright. Let's check his jacket. There's always something in there, right?
We have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
This is the same shit. There was a ton of it on the street. No. Ooh. There's a weird noise that it's making. So I have that ticket to the blue room or whatever it is, and I can interrogate the chick. What they got here?
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Month supply. God damn. I could. For who? Couple months, dude. It would take me probably over a year to burn through all those cigarettes. Oh, jeez.
These look brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
No kidding.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus Valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the
What
station
was
and
the
check
Valors?
the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
I don't get that. What does he mean by Army surplus valors? Let's check out what this chick has
Ma'am,
to say.
I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Well, 2 dudes got shot up, so yeah. And they had dope.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I can prove a lie on this chick, but
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
who the hell's Eddie?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she looked like she telling the truth.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
I
Eddie
get the
was in over
picture.
his head, but he was a decent boss.
Well, not that decent anymore. Shit. So we have the blue room or whatever we can go to. And then the police station? What would be the purpose in going there? I don't really know where that came from. Well, alright, let's go to the blue room first. Obviously, ooh, shit, I didn't even see this room. I'm tripping. Jesus.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Yeah, no shit, man. Made it through the war, for fuck's sake. You got shot in the head. That's the worst, dude. That's not a fun way to go. Nothing on him? Really? No clues. This is the main dude. Oh, here we go.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
You know, I never really understood fully the purpose of putting a gun in a safe. Like, in an emergency situation, wouldn't that just take so much longer to do? Or get out? I don't know, man.
Will this make it into the paper?
Yeah, I see you chatting this chick up. She ain't even... Okay, sure.
Hey,
Like,
I think
who
I
am
see
to
a body.
judge? If you dig her vibe, then you dig her vibe. The destination's like a foot away, dude. Like, seriously? Alright, guys. Let's get the fuck out of my way.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
Kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Here we are, the blue room. This is like the hangout, right? Where my partner comes, right?
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making
Hey, what's
inquiries
up,
into
man?
the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't.
What we care about is
I'm
2
on
tons
Steam,
of
bro.
Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working
Sorry, I
in this
can't see
town,
your,
you better give me
messages on my
something
tablet.
Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making enquiries under Sturmführer?
Just one sec. Let me try and get up my stream, my chat for Mixer. Let me see, restream. Here we go. If it'll load, that'd be ideal. And it logged me out. Fantastic. See if I can do picture-in-picture with Twitch and Restream. Sweet. Here, let me check the messages because it hasn't refreshed. I don't understand what you're asking to do, though. You got Steam, but I don't think I got money on it. I don't even know if you can game share on Steam. I don't even know what you would mean by that.
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy! How about you get a drink while I see to this?
Oh yeah, you want a seat of that, all right. I see you.
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Is this bitch on dope too?
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing.
I don't remember
There's
how
nothing
much it is.
special about your boys.
Nothing special about them. They got shot up. Ooh, this chick's tough to read, man. And at some point, I think I'm gonna have to call her on this. Let me use intuition. I don't like to burn these, but yeah, just doubt. All right.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
This motherfucker. Yeah, I don't really remember how much it is. I might have gotten it through a third party. I forget. But this isn't the remastered version, obviously. They don't have that version on PC. This is just, you know, a PC version of the original release, but I cranked it up graphically, obviously, 4K and stuff. I don't think it translates that high quality through the stream. The stream is much lesser quality, but I'm viewing it in 4K, which, you know, ideal to me. I think the remaster adds some bells and whistles, but like, it wasn't originally mastered for 4K, obviously. So getting the remaster version on Xbox One X would probably be ideal. I just
Do something.
Ooh.
Don't just stand there all day.
There's a bug in my room. Fuck. God damn it. How'd that thing get in here? Is it hiding in my hoodie?
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no
It's
idea.
only
what you're
$7.
talking about.
That ain't bad, dude. This game is worth it if you've never played. Totally worth it. Very unique game. I don't think I've played anything quite like it.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
Thanks.
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about the subject?
Definitely
that could
worth
have
a
them
look.
Jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Oh, that ain't corny.
Brave words. Very noble. But words are just words. Cold feathers.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait.
There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't
Okay,
do anything
where's
I
this
wouldn't
going?
do, partner.
Anything you wouldn't do. You're the most crooked cop I've ever seen, homie. I don't know, man. Lately I've been feeling a little bit scruffy, you know, letting my beard grow out. Usually I don't. Hair's a little long, too. Probably, oh, I'm supposed to tail them, like, not get noticed. But, what are you gonna do? Sometimes you gotta grow it out just to see how it looks. But yeah, I totally recommend the game, man. I just had like a feel to play the game. Like, you get in that type of mood, right? And I was like, maybe I should revisit this game. Because I'm in the mood for, you know, a crime thriller type of deal, you know? And so I revisited it, and I'm glad I did. This game is very, very unique. It's an open world game, but it doesn't feel like an open world game. Like, it's not in the same style as like a GTA or Red Dead, where you have all these side missions and activities. Like, this is very much focused on the cases and what little side activities.
Risk losing the trail.
What little side okay, what do I do? What little side activities it has are not all that great. It's just about the cases, man. That's the game's bread and butter. So much work into this game, though. The detail is just out of this world. Computer slow. I'm assuming it's one that you can't game on then? You game on console? This dude followed her. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if I like where this is going, Cole. You're a married man. Talking to your partner like I'll see you tomorrow or some shit. And your partner knows. He's gonna be looking at you like, mm-hmm. I see you.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Look at this place. Dude, if this isn't the place they hung out in Goodfellas, I don't know what is.
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in
is.
Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy.
That was a good one.
Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much
Just
fun
like
it would be to get
Goodfellas.
together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you gonna stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Probably. Yeah, it is on Switch. I haven't played or tested or had any experience with that version. But I've heard for what this game is trying to accomplish, the Switch version is competent enough. Obviously, it takes a graphical hit compared to the remastered versions, but like it compares reasonably favorably to the PS3 and 360 versions. Obviously, you know, you're not going to have to switch 100 discs like you did back in the 360 days. This game was originally developed for PS3, as I understand, so like the ports were ho-hum, sort of, until they did the remaster.
I think your bright spark might have blown a fuse, Roy. Hey, you still there, kid?
But I've heard it's pretty good, man. Especially, like, it raises the resolution when you play in full screen, like TV docked mode. But, like, even undocked, it looks pretty good because of the small screen that you play on. Like, the high resolution isn't necessary, so to speak. But, yeah, I heard it's not too bad.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the
Yeah,
shipment.
it is weird.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Oh, Lenny only had 1/3 of the shipment? Damn, man, that's a lot of fucking morphine they stole. Whoever stole it. You don't know what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for even even some drug dealers and a lot of like organized crime members not to deal in dope because there's just too much that can go wrong. Like, it's just such complicated trade. Obviously, it's highly illegal, but it's in terms of drugs, it's the big boy, and people get highly addicted and will do some crazy shit to get their fix. Yeah, not to mention the fact that it brings a lot of attention from law enforcement. So even when a criminal, obvious criminal, says he doesn't deal in dope,
might have blown a fuse,
it might
Roy.
be true.
Hey, you still there, kid?
If I can pick the option, like what's going on? There we go.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Man, you're on some bullshit, though. What is my Steam name? You might be able to find me through just Fits. Like, it's either Fitzhenry or Just Fits. I don't recall which one would be the one that would be needed or work, but can I gift games? I mean, I think you can, but I don't have the money to be thrown down like that right now. I
think your bright spark might have blown a fuse, Roy. Hey, you still there, kid?
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
Yeah. Bullshit.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Yeah, dude. How you can't cut dope? It's prepackaged.
Fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Christ.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
I never really keep money on my account. I mean, other than ever like getting a gift card or something, I don't
thinking of moving up to a 40.
really see the purpose.
You got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Dude, I have no idea. How do you?
You think the Vice boys get any on the side? I want to make homicide. You know you've made it if you can get that desk. I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
All Chinese.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war. You think the Vice boys get any on the side? I want to make homicide. You know you've made it if you can get that desk.
500,000 Surretts loose on the streets of LA.
Wow, dude.
Parker or Green?
And one of those things
I don't
is
know
damn
who'd be
near enough to
first.
put you down. That is
Think the Vice boys
insane.
get any on the side?
This is the crate we recovered. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
I say we
300.
bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Enough to arm 3 companies.
I want to make
Some of
homicide.
these guys are from my old
You
unit.
know you've made it if you can
They
get
must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, but Goldrick.
Yeah.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
I was
Sure,
having
we checked
internet
him out.
problems myself.
Goldrick
not
bought the
long
111
ago.
Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want
Jesus.
every car. Go!
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
I got the jitters again. Jesus Christ. Alcoholic ass cops. Where is the entrance in this place, man? I always forget. Oh, here it is. Nope. Yeah. No. Can you get out this way? multiple entrances to this bitch? Hey bro, where the hell we park, man? I'm lost. Oh, here we go. Right on. Oh, my slow-ass partner. Where you at? Are you watching on Xbox, or usually people that use Mixer are just watching on their Xbox? Why Xbox doesn't like fully endorse or like have a partnership with Twitch, I don't know.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3.
I usually don't put on my siren because it kind of annoys me, but cars do move the hell out of the way when you put it on.
Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the J.W. Robinson building. All units approach with caution. Units 49 William, 15 Adam, go to 137.
This game is kind of weird. Like if you hit people, hit citizens, cause city damage, it'll hurt your rating at the end of the case. So you got to be careful not to fuck people up and screw up the city when you drive around. I mean, it's realistic though. Yeah, I figured as much. On your stream? On Steam, or are you on this stream? I don't know, that's weird. Dude, this guy is a psycho. Ooh, yeah, you did not pick out. God damn. If you can hit him while he's reloading. Oh, I bet you gotta sneak up on him. Yeah, you can't do that. God damn. He reloaded quick, too. Let's try that again. Probably just gotta sneak up and... Well, where the hell do I go for cover?
Stay in cover. You're clear, go!
Ah! So slow and clunky. How the hell do I go up there? I don't know if this provide me a route to use it or not, but try it out. I don't think it will. Oh. You try to restart. Oh, god damn. You might have to try and restart Steam. Battle.net does that shit to me all the time. Oh, okay. Dude, what's the deal with this guy, man? Is he related to the case? That's what I don't know.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
Oh, it's like that. Why would I alert him to my presence, though? I put his ass down in one shot. I'll take it. Yeah, you might have to try a reset. Just go to the Steam, hit Steam, and then exit and reboot into it. If that don't work, you might have to reboot the computer. Who is this fucking guy? This whole situation just came right out of nowhere.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a regular PC, you know, gamer, probably wouldn't make sense to screw around with Steam very much. Oh, is this one of the bars? It is.
It's one of the BARs.
And that's it. Okie dokie then.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Oh,
Looks
shit.
like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
What's that got to do with anything, dude?
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Ooh. This guy. This fucking guy. And his face, man. These people are getting harder to tell. Let's call that a truth.
Felix, that morphine is turning up everywhere. People are dying. You got something you want to tell me?
I'm a bus driver. Do I look like I run a dope racket?
It's never truth anymore. No one tells me the fucking truth. I have to doubt everything.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Ooh. He do be looking suspect, though. Hold on. Let me see what happens. Because if you call him on a lie, you can back out of it if you need to.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Yeah, let me see that pocketbook, though, real quick.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch.
I do.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Well then, yeah, you might want to
Nice
try
day,
that. PC, man, as a platform, it can be wonky as fuck.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
How can I help, detective? Man, it'd be crazy to live back then, man. Stuff has changed so much since this time. LA's just got like this
Jack was a company sergeant.
vibe to it, man.
He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
Like, it's like the new Atlantis, man, I swear. It's like, got this aura of where, like, dreams come true, right? Very unique city. Expensive as hell to live in, though. Somebody who lives in the Midwest like my ass, moving there would be damn impossible. At least in keeping the same lifestyle that you currently have. Because, like, everything out there is doubled in price, it seems.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No, you don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
Bad move,
How
Cole.
have you been, Jack?
It's just that
Cut the
through
crap.
ride.
You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Well, you came. I'm 29. According to some, that makes me almost 30, but I prefer not to look at it that way. Look at this dead cold stare, man.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Let's see what Lie does.
Jack, you know about the morphine. You weren't involved, but you know who is.
You can't prove what I know and what I don't know, Cole. This is going nowhere.
Can I call him on this? Oh, 19. Yeah. Makes me feel old, man. I'm like at the... I shouldn't... there are people older than me, obviously, that stream, but like within our generation, like the technology-focused generation, like streamers and like people heavily into, heavy into like social media and stuff like that, who really want to do like YouTube stuff or Twitch stuff or anything like that, any like self-made like entertainment media on the internet. I'm like at the peak age of that generation. Usually people in their, mid to late 30s and on aren't
You okay,
interested in this
Phelps?
kind of stuff.
Standing around, doing nothing? You look
And there are
shell-shocked.
exceptions to every rule, obviously, but amongst this group, I'm usually one of the oldest, it feels like. But, makes me feel like I'm getting old, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. I mean, there's a certain wisdom that comes with age, I guess.
I'm done with this.
Doesn't matter to me either. That was no good, man. That was a bad answer.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into
Fuck.
money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Oof. This guy's either telling the truth or Oh, that's what he meant by stolen valor. It's the cigarettes. I'm tripping. He's either a really good liar or telling truth. Let's say truth.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night.
No,
Snapchat, I don't. I actually got that one right. Somebody was actually telling the truth for once.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Ooh, look at this dude. I'll say truth.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
I think I technically have a Twitter. I think I still have a Facebook, but I don't get on Facebook, so like if yeah, it's just not an ideal place to look for me. But you could always follow on Twitter. What is my Twitter? Do I have it in the stream? I should. Yeah, I think I do. JustFits08. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty much the only relevant social media I have, and even then, I mostly only post about the stream. I mean, like, I'm not really all that active into social media.
You okay, Phelps? Standing around, doing nothing? You look shell-shocked.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the robbery.
Why you trying to bullshit me, homie? I doubt that.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Jesus Christ.
How many more friends of yours are going to get plugged today?
Whoops. Yeah, no shit. All those homies are dying.
Talk
Just
about
a couple
tension.
of gangsters getting into some
That was like
gangster
being
shit.
trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Yeah, Marine for life, huh?
Any Central unit, suspect to be taken into custody at Southern California Auto Club. Stand by for further unit to handle identify code 2.
Yeah, I live in St. Louis. That's cool. I actually live in a county south of St. Louis. Like the actual city of St. Louis is like the city limits is very small compared to other cities. I know the city is trying to get its counties, like really immediate counties included in its city limits. The counties don't want that to happen for certain reasons. But yeah, I live in a county outside of St. Louis City, probably like 25 minutes from downtown, something like that. I mean, it's like a suburban area, um, but yeah, it's not bad. Sykeston? I read that right? I've never actually heard of that. Is that in Missouri or is that somewhere in like Illinois or something? I'm actually gonna take a quick drag. Go on a fresh air break, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll be back in only a couple minutes, but I'll take the tablet with me, so if you chat, I'll still be able to see it, whatever. But yeah, I'll be right back. But yeah, I've definitely heard of Cape Girardeau, if I'm saying that right. I never been there, like I said, but definitely heard of it. Being in Missouri and all. I guess Sykeston is near Cape Girardeau. Um, I actually recently took a trip to Kansas City. There, it was a nice city. It was a nice place. In a lot of ways, I think it's nicer than St. Louis City. St. Louis has a richer history, I think. More deeply rooted, but it's also one of the most divisive cities, like racially fueled cities in America. A lot of crime.
They just walked up and shot the man.
Oh, okay.
Two
That's
of them
cool.
officers.
That's
they
not
went
too
that
bad.
way.
Go on, get after him.
I try not to hit my car, but it is what it is. These chase scenes, it's hard not to fuck shit up. My
Step
partner
on
gonna
it, huh? Just get me a little closer. Getting close. Steer him off the tar. I'll try
These
for the tires.
chase scenes always feel a little scripted. Like, yeah, your partner's shooting at them, but at the same time, like, yeah, they just always feel a little scripted.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Christ, man. Man, this car just fucking turned on a dime. Holy shit. Did he go down that alley? Christ's sake. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Keep moving.
Alright, there we go. It says my account says no account found. What do you mean by that? For my name on Twitch? It's one of the bars. It's nothing unusual for this case, it seems. I recently tried to change my Twitter name, so... Are you talking about Steam?
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
I didn't mean to check out his arm. I wanted to see if there was anything in the other jacket pocket. Oh, try my last name then. Fitzhenry. F-I-T-Z Henry. If you want to add me, that might work.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst.
Yeah, no shit,
All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Damn. Alright.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
The name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me, dude. Do you remember your account name? I don't have any additional accounts. If you don't have any games on your Steam account, you could always make a new one. I mean, it's not like it charges you any money, and doesn't. How do you find out you had $1.38 in there if you can't get in?
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
That's fucked up. All his old pals. Call him that.
Any Central unit of 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Oh, look at this bitch. Kind of a weird place being in the smack dab middle of LA, 1950s LA. Did I just encounter a sound bug?
Steer him off the tar.
What the hell?
I can't hit a target that isn't there, fast.
That gun sound. Ah.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Let's see how fast he runs out of air.
I don't know. Trying to hit him. Swerve him off the road, but it did not work out there.
Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
Weird. Sounds like a fucking helicopter.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
These boats are cars.
No good. We need to get closer.
We are close, dude.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Really? You can't blind fire for shit.
Cover.
This is the most awkward gunfight I've ever seen. That's weird. Maybe you can, if you have an email, you should be able to recover everything. I don't know. It's never happened to me before. Like I said, you could always make a new one if you're not like really invested into that account. Otherwise, I don't know. Like I said, it never happened to me before. I'm sure Steam has a way you can recover stuff. Okay, what just happened there?
1 month alone, over 200 were killed and their hides sold. It takes a nice shooting eye and nice piloting.
We took the guys out and that was it. I feel like something it might be bugged or something. I don't know. That was just a weird confrontation. Oh, come on, dude. I don't know. Is it just me, or does anyone else find like movies from like the 60s and back really hard to watch? Like, there's very few movies from back then I find like really watchable. Like the production value and the acting just, not easy on the eye. Yeah,
Stay down.
Got or what?
Move, I've got you. Throw out the guns.
Okay, what the hell, man? This game is wonky.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Trying to shoot back there. Can I not open the door then? Where's this other fucking dude? Can't jump over it. Oh, okay, I see you. Oh shit, I did not get cover the way I was hoping for. That's alright. Oh, he's still alive, dude.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck.
What the fuck?
It was worth a try.
That's too much. Look at that.
God.
You just spin his head around on a swivel while he's still alive talking to you.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Is there anything else I can do with this little business card? No. Alright. Anything in his coat? I can't even inspect his jacket pockets. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, them eyes are freaky. Yeah, like I said, man, Steam and PC are sometimes pretty wonky. Is there anything in here worth checking out? Because I'm hearing the crime scene music, so it makes me think there is. No, that's just a dead dude. It's not pinging me for any additional clues. But that crime scene music makes me think something's up with this spot. This is supposed to be a bank, I guess, huh? Oh, that was the dude I was just checking it out. Alright. Well, yeah, then you can go ahead and add me on there. If you're able to find me. Also, if you are interested in watching my content in the future, I recommend following on Twitch if you can, if it's an option for you. I know Mixer might be more convenient, but I don't know if I'll do Mixer forever. Like if I ever were to get an affiliate with Twitch, I would probably have to discontinue. Okay, so I'm not done here. What the hell am I missing? I would have to probably stop doing the Mixer stuff, so... What did I miss? Like what? Okay, so this is where he is. Then who was over here then that I just saw? Oh, this is someone different then. Yeah, okay, because he's wearing a different... Dude, they look hella the same.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Alright. Yeah, I didn't assume there'd be anything special about his face. He don't got nothing in his hand or nothing. Anything special about the other arm? No. Okay. Did I already check the other coat pocket? Oh wait. This is the coat pocket I did check, my bad. Let's make sure I did the other one too then. Alright, cool.
Juski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
They wanted money, dude.
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint of the
Okay,
face
I'm still
of
not done
temptation.
here, huh? Do I have any new places I can go? Okay, yeah. Alright, the meeting place. I was gonna say, dude, what else is here? Right on. Oh, my partner's already ready to go.
Hope we had no trouble.
NGI Radio Los Angeles plays the songs you want to hear, the most heard on the air, and the songs most played on.
Right on, let's do this.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Well, they have skills with a gun, that's for damn sure. Yes I do.
Light them up.
All right, let's kill these red bastards.
Like, blew up their meeting? I thought we were gonna try and like sneak in.
On the roof, Cole, nail him. Keep moving.
I shot the shit out of that bastard. Oh dear God. Alright.
Keep moving, I'll cover you. On the roof, Cole. You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
God damn it, man. Shoot him. Fuck.
Find some cover. They're making a run for it. After them.
Oh, look at that. Funny as shit. Like, why would you try to climb up? And, like, oh, dear God. Is he up there? So I'm gonna crawl up there and get shot. Nah, dude. I'm good. Okay.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that list.
KGPL to Car 11K. 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
I don't really know a solution for you. I wish I could help you out, but I really cannot be spending money like that right now. Especially for something that's not even multiplayer or anything. Like, it's not like we can play it together or something, so... Ooh, watch out, dude. LAPD, motherfucker.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
Yeah, the dude sold me out. Are you in on it too? Is that what you're talking about? I want to hear what you guys are talking about.
You're in interview too, Phelps. There's a quack in there with him.
Where is
What
interview
gives?
two?
Beats me. Word came down from the chief. Said it was okay.
Says this way. That's patrol room. Okay, this don't have the sign up for it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Is this it with the door open? Okay.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Yeah, no shit.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
This is gonna be tough. Let me see if I have any intuition I can use.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Can you identify the man in this picture? Can I take it there? No, younger.
This confession might mean quite a bit.
Jack isn't scared of you, Phelps. And none of us were. We just followed your orders.
Are you shitting me? Oh, you know what? It was in regards to...
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes. No. That's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Alright, let's use the confession now and see if that works.
Beckett had a message for you before he died.
I just chose it for the wrong damn thing.
Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Corruption, man.
Certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Really, though? Nowadays, that wouldn't even be close to a crime. I mean, cheating on your wife is bad, but still.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie, can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
This is like the first time you see her on screen this whole damn game.
I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
I mean, dude, you're playing fast and loose, aren't you? Did he really? Is he really going back to the Russians? That's crazy. He addicted to that, addicted to that shit. That's it? I just get demoted, huh? Demoted to arson. I don't really understand what that was, what he was doing. Like
Okay,
messing with
everyone,
their water heater?
keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
A rat?
Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
I don't want no part of it. Captain finds out, we're dead.
So we got a new partner, huh?
I need a drink. I got the jitters.
Is this a whole... Yeah. It's like a whole new station then.
I was door knocking all morning.
Wait, or is it
I got a
not?
make on the car in the end.
Okay, this
Here's
is
what I heard.
narcotics slash
That cop
vice.
caught the guy that did the Dahlia, but they covered it up.
Is this a totally different
Mouthpiece took
station?
strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Guy gave his wife a
Oh, is
tab.
this the
I said,
jail
"Oh,
cell? Oh, wow, okay. And this is the exit, gotcha. Alright.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
Alright,
this is
how it's going to be, back to the Russian then.
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero, walking into the station, chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't have given me the time of day. And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech. I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
Well, that is one burned down fucking house right there. At least you guys didn't die, though. Fuck.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
He's the dirty cop from the newspaper.
No insurance.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD.
That would suck.
I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
We won a contest.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Okay.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Damn. So they set your house on fire? That's how it fucking is?
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What the hell clues can you find in a burnt down
Take a smarter
house?
man than me to connect that.
Yeah, like all this stuff is
I
bullshit.
don't think this is any use to us.
Son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop that pointed the gun at me.
If it was me, dude, I would hate this job. Walking around in burnt shit.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Yeah, no shit. None of this crap does. What? Burn ass pot. Damn, and I'm melted all the way through.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Alright, let me check out that water heater thing if it's still up. I can't even inspect this. I don't even know if that's supposed to be the water heater. Screw it. I'm just gonna go to the telephone then. Here they're building a new house. Is that what I'm seeing? These the dudes building them? That happy ass motherfucker?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
Alright. We're off to go visit that happy ass motherfucker. Oh wait, we have to check out this other fire too.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Trying to run a red here. Fuck's sake. Whoops.
Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred. At 253 Main Street, unit to handle code 2 identified.
Middle of the case, motherfucker. I ain't trying to go respond to some bullshit right now. God, this car cannot brake. Driving the red convertible. You know, I could have my partner just drive between all the locations.
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson.
The netherworld, huh?
Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Really? Water heaters are like that? That sounds, risky.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater?
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Damn, he really did cheat on his fucking wife. And he went right back to her, too. I'm going to take a quick fresh air break. I'll be back in like a couple minutes. If you're watching right now, don't forget to follow if you enjoy the content. I will be right back. Alright, back in business. Alright, let's see what we got here. Same shit, huh? Oh, it's this thing, huh?
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's a quinky dink.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
He likes fires. What the fuck?
Stop! LAPD!
See.
We got an ID on you, firebug. Stop right there!
This isn't a racetrack.
A family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions. What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Keep myself to myself. Just a matchbook and a cigarette, right?
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
There are house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
$12 a week.
How come all those partners are such Debbie Downers,
Will
man?
be taught the rayon spinning process and are under contract for 2 years. During which time they'll
Did I get all the clues here?
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
That is terrible. Just a clock, huh? Nothing worth investigating then. Well, the fireman has a theory about it, at the very least. Didn't cross this place off my list, so there might... Okay, it just did. It didn't cross the last one out, though. Let's go check out Gulliver's, wherever the hell that is. LAPD, motherfucker, get out of my way. Probably could have my partner drive there, but maybe I'll start using that.
Kill someone!
Yeah, I'm on arson. I don't care. I hate these little two-lane roads. It's harder to weave in and out of traffic on Yeah, it looks like they got a nice little redevelopment plan there, don't they? Where the fuck is this place? It says I'm like right on it. Maybe it's on the other road then. Damn, the cop hit me. That's messed up, bro. Supposed to be on the same team. Look at this place, man. This is a piece of work.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Okay, now where's what was the other one? Stevens or something? Oh, here it is.
Here they are, Steffens. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
I don't know about that, bruh.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No
Awfully
problem.
suspect.
Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you... Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Damn, they strong armed that motherfucker. That was something, huh?
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Bert.
The partnership aspect of this game is probably one of the main aspects of the narrative. Obviously, the vice partner was a huge critical role to the story, but the first partner you had in Traffic was a pretty cool guy. The homicide partner, they probably could have done a little bit better with. I'm never a big fan. Lazy. Always wanted to phone shit in. Blame it on the husband. But the vice guy, definitely interesting. Played a pretty critical role to the plot. This guy, I'm not so sure about yet. Definitely been beat down. Always on the defensive, it seems. Doesn't too much care for small talk. I guess it's understandable if you have a shit desk like ours and walk into a fucking burnt down house in ashes all day. I keep forgetting to tell my partner to drive, man. I need to start doing that. Where is this one? Okay.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Oh, I did miss something. Shit. I'm telling this dude to drive.
You're behind the wheel.
We go now to national news here on KTI.
All right. Let's see if we can get any evidence. Must have missed something. Although the fire dude said I had a theory, come see me. I don't know if I'm supposed to play that out or what.
Remember the dead lady they found under the train?
Oh, I missed this. I was looking for it, but...
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Who says we should visit him at Fire Station 32?
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut and you'll learn something about fires.
Learn something about fires. That sounds awfully fucking exciting, man. Look at this classic ass truck. I like convertibles, dude. Just a big ass fire hose back there. That's all there was to him back then, I guess, huh?
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Everybody's a fucking critic. Did I miss anything else? It still has a flag here. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything, but... house looks like. I searched it.
That son of a bitch looks a lot like a cop with a gun.
Let me see what the location says. Okay, it did cross it out. Cool. Alright, now we can go talk to the fire station, bro.
You know the way. You can drive.
Then why am I getting on this side? That was a weird way to go about things.
Your favorite?
We came as soon as we could.
Done. You're a couple of shingles short of a full.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Ugh. I don't know shit about this.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Okay. I guess that doesn't go there then? Whoops. I don't know what the fuck this... Oh, this is the balloon.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas.
To pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Old friends, huh?
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
Can you drive to this one?
Here's what I heard. That cop caught the guy that did it out. They covered it up.
Show?
Some kind of big conspiracy.
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
The guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Interesting. I just don't suspect him.
guys immediately. I'm going up to the lakes to watch the races on Saturday.
New and improved model.
You know that?
They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Is this even more new and improved than the last one I
Together when
seen?
we're not even married.
Because, man, they have these little ads all over the fucking
LAPD
place.
detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Mr. Racist.
You are a modest little person with much to be modest about.
This is KTI Radio News.
Can't go in here, so where the fuck?
That's
this
him.
is
That's
off?
the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Oh, this okay. The sign that says manager. I guess
Buddy,
I followed
drop
that,
something?
huh?
Detective Phelps and
That
Biggs,
ought to do it.
arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Okay, I don't know shit about this stuff.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Oh no, man. People have been talking about faults with the new water heater.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Fucking suspect as hell, bro.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then?
They know what they're doing, Detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I.
But what about that dude that
See if
Matthew
any of
Ryan?
these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Never get into fights with ugly people. They have nothing to lose.
That's what we need, that Ryan asshole and the other dude that
Operator,
did the,
give me dispatch.
repair.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter,
Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Buddy, you drop something?
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Man, this is pretty accurate to how cops would be.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Law and authority.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Los Angeles Anarchist Society. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and read this bullshit, but you can only imagine. Matthew Ron. Oh, Jesus. I don't think
Doesn't
this
look like
means
anything.
But damn, dude, look at all these fucking things.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Is he a commie? Oops. Need to investigate further. That's the same shit.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
You don't sound very convinced there, buddy.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
The coils.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Yeah,
Three
why would
birds.
he know that?
Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, okay. Well, I guess at some point we're gonna have to check them all out, right? So, how about we just do that? You know, the cases would have a lot more suspense if it didn't show these little fucking videos all the time. Wait. Fuck. Oh, we're still at Insta-Heat. I thought it, like, traveled it to the next place for us or something. Clemens, dude. See what he
You know the
up to.
way. You can drive.
The finest.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Look at this fucker.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
That's bullshit, man. Which one is this, Clemens? You can't use the list of employees as
To
evidence?
be frank, you look like you haven't got a clue.
What the fuck? Let me see what Lie says real quick.
You have a real viper's nest that insta-heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I might use an intuition.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Because there's a lot of fucking evidence here. Just doubt. I thought it might be.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
What the fuck is that face? This dude constipated? Jesus Christ. He ain't licensed.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the Rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Why are you lying?
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
It's gonna be Ryan because he's
Farley's
the last
on the
one
run.
on the
He might
list,
be
right?
packing heat. He's wanted for murder.
You're behind the wheel.
The LAPD.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
So they think they're walking into a war zone with this dude, huh? I mean, he is wanted for murder, so fuck.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Well, when you come at a motherfucker like that...
Come on, Varley! Can't keep running forever.
Dude just ran in a circle.
You going all the way from Michigan, Reginald?
So am I. Look at the badass partner way behind me. That's what I thought.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
We still have that last dude to visit, right?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear us coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Let's get out of the way. We need to take him down.
Get in close and steer him off the top. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Why are you still running, bro? Look at your tires.
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
Jesus, what is he doing?
Tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Put your hands in the air! Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
On suspicion. You fucking arrest him for endangerment, man.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
You can drive.
Not only to hold the line on existing prices, but to make reductions. unjustified wage increases that will force increases in the price level.
I say we bust in
Right.
there and find the goddamn evidence.
Let's interrogate
I have
these
two
bastards.
suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Wait, where's the other one? Oh, here's one. Okay.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
That's bullshit, dude. You work on these things for a fucking living.
You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I could do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
What?
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
He's playing with his lips a lot.
Tell me the truth, Ryan. It's the only chance you've got. You're getting some kind of kickback from the fund.
So I'm an agitator for change, but I take kickbacks. How does that make any sense?
Wait, which one is this?
Sorry. My mistake.
This is, Matthew Ryan. Okay. This is Ryan shit.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's got that lip twitch, man. I don't know, man. This is tough.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
I don't know, man. I don't know if this is right. I might
Nothing
use
personal.
a
I'm
intuition.
just doing my job. You understand that?
Tough. It's probably doubt. No, it is lie. I guess it has to be the pamphlets then.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Oh, that's a lie.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
His red friends.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down in my
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Yes, let's speak.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
That's
Why
a
are you
lie.
lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
He has been there, right? Let me Yeah, okay.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there.
Mm-hmm.
Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Mm.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Principles. That's a load of crap. Let me check my shit here real quick. Gas filter, Clemens testified. Yeah.
How did Suburban?
Yeah, you could use either one, right?
Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
He testifies to being offered kickbacks by Reginald Varley, and he testifies to Varley conspiring with Suburban Redevelopment, so probably that.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Ooh, I don't know, man. He was the last person that serviced it, though.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire, huh?
The regulator valve?
You're saying I'm some kind of psycho for hire? It's not true.
Ah, for real? Man, they both have fucking motive, dude. I'm charging him. I think he has more motive than the other guy to fuck shit up.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. That was a tough one. I just had a bad feeling about that guy.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps.
That sucks. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Been doing it for about 3 hours. That's good for me. Sucks that I charged the wrong guy there, but what are you gonna do? I can retry. But yeah, appreciate everyone that stopped by. Thanks so much for checking me out, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Maybe we'll do some more of this game. Maybe we'll try something else. We'll have to see. Just depends on the mood, right? Ooh, excuse me, right? Anyway, yeah, that'll do it. Appreciate everything, and I'll see you soon.